Few places on this planet carry the weight of history the way Yemen does. This is a land where towering cities were carved from clay centuries before steel was invented, where isolated islands shelter creatures found nowhere else on Earth, and where ancient trade routes once linked civilizations across continents. Today, I want to take you through a journey that most people will never get to experience. The hidden wonders of Yemen. The original skyscraper city, Shibam. Let's start in Shibam, a city that challenges everything you think you know about ancient architecture. Long before modern engineers dreamed up the skyscraper, the people of Shibam were already building upward. Their answer to limited land and the threat of raids was to stack their homes, layer upon layer of sun-dried mud brick, until entire neighborhoods rose 6, 7, even 8 stories into the desert air. The result is a cityscape so dense and dramatic that it has earned the nickname the Manhattan of the desert. But unlike Manhattan, these towers weren't built with steel or glass. They were built with earth itself, mud, straw, and timber, and many have stood for centuries. Taiz, a city of citadels and resilience. Taiz climbs the shoulders of Jabal Saber like a city that refused to be contained by flat ground. Its streets wind upward through history, and at its heart stands the Al-Hajjarah citadel, a fortress whose thick stone walls, watchtowers, and battlements once made it all but impenetrable. Beneath its floors lay water reservoirs and food stores designed to sustain its defenders through the longest of sieges. Archaeological evidence suggests the citadel also served as an administrative hub, a seat of regional power overlooking the valleys below. Marib, cradle of an ancient kingdom. Few places on Earth carry the weight of history that Marib does. Once the thriving capital of the Sabaean kingdom, the legendary civilization associated with the Queen of Sheba, Marib owed its prosperity to one of the ancient world's most impressive feats of engineering. The Great Marib Dam. Constructed thousands of years ago, this colossal structure redirected floodwaters to irrigate surrounding fields, transforming an arid landscape into productive farmland capable of feeding a great city. Marib was also a pivotal node on the ancient incense trade routes. Caravans loaded with frankincense and myrrh passed through on their way to distant markets across Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean world, making this city not just a feat of irrigation, but a beating commercial heart of the ancient Middle East. Sanaa. One of Earth's oldest living cities, Sanaa is believed to have been continuously inhabited for over 2,500 years, making it one of the longest occupied cities in the world. According to local tradition, the city was founded by Shem, son of Noah, a detail that speaks to just how deeply history is woven into the fabric of this place. Walking through the old city feels like stepping into another era entirely. The buildings are constructed from dark mud brick and decorated with intricate white geometric patterns painted around each window, giving them an appearance unlike anything else in Islamic architecture, warm, ornate, almost like something from a fairy tale. The food here is equally unforgettable. Malawi, a flaky, golden-layered flatbread, is served with honey, spiced tomato dip, or soft-boiled eggs, and eating it feels like a ritual rather than a meal. The Al-Saleh Mosque, completed in the early 2000s, incorporates traditional Yemeni design elements alongside contemporary Islamic architecture. Its walls built from locally quarried black and white stone, its interior adorned with hand-carved wooden panels, and its floors blanketed with thousands of square meters of custom-woven carpet. Just outside the city stands Dar Al-Hajjarah, the Rock Palace. A fortified royal residence built in the 1930s as the summer retreat of Imam Yahya. Perched dramatically atop a rocky pinnacle, the multi-story complex once housed reception halls, bathing pools, and terraced gardens fed by an aqueduct drawing water from a well more than 60 meters deep. Today, it has been carefully restored as a living museum and cultural center. Al-Hajjarah, the Cliffside community. Built directly into the face of a steep rocky mountain in the Haraz highlands, Al-Hajjarah appears at first glance to be a natural geological formation rather than a human settlement. Look closer, and the carefully laid stone walls reveal themselves, rising floor by floor up the cliff face. Each level of these multi-story homes served a dedicated function. Livestock and grain storage on the lower floors, kitchen and common spaces in the middle, living quarters at the top. This vertical arrangement kept the main living areas dry and warm, insulated from the cold and damp rising off the stone below. Hababah, engineering water in a waterless land. Perched atop a dramatic rock outcrop, the village of Hababah faces a challenge that would defeat most settlements. There are no rivers nearby, no natural streams, no obvious source of fresh water. The villagers' answer was to engineer one. Over centuries, they developed an intricate system of channels and cisterns carved directly into the rock beneath the village, designed to capture every drop of rainfall and funnel it into communal storage pools. This water management infrastructure allowed Hababah to survive and even thrive in a region where most settlements would have long since dried up and been abandoned. Al-Hajjarah, architecture that outlasted empires. In the Wadi Dawan Valley, the village of Al-Hajjarah clings to the side of a steep hill with a visual drama that stops visitors in their tracks. Its tightly packed mud brick homes rise in layers from the hillside, creating a tiered effect that blurs the boundary between human architecture and natural landscape. What makes Al-Hajjarah particularly remarkable is its survival. While many settlements in this region declined as the ancient incense trade collapsed, this village endured by turning to agriculture and maintaining its cleverly designed irrigation systems. It is a community that refused to disappear. Jabal Bura, forests and baboons. Not all of Yemen's wonders are ancient and man-made. Jabal Bura is a mountain draped in thick forest, one of the rarest ecosystems in all of the Arabian Peninsula. Its steep slopes are carved into terraced farms where local families grow coffee, cotton, wheat, and grain. The terraces themselves are centuries old, built stone by hand, and still productive today. And sharing these mountain slopes are Hamadryah's baboons, highly social primates that live in extended family groups led by dominant males. These animals are remarkably adaptable, foraging across the terrain for fruits, roots, and leaves, seemingly unbothered by the human settlements nearby. Jabal Saber and Al-Hajjarah. Ancient agriculture and hidden leopards. Jabal Saber rises steeply from the surrounding terrain, its flanks draped in terraced fields that date back more than 2 millennia. These terraces, built stone by stone across generations, remain productive to this day. Coffee, cot, wheat, and barley all grow here, nurtured by farming traditions that have outlasted empires. And somewhere in the higher reaches of the mountain, Arabian leopards still roam, though sightings have become increasingly rare as their numbers decline. Socotra, the Galápagos of the Indian Ocean, an island unlike any other. If mainland Yemen is extraordinary, Socotra is otherworldly. This remote island, sitting in the Arabian Sea off the Horn of Africa, is home to an ecosystem so ancient and so isolated that roughly a third of all its plant species exist nowhere else on Earth. Scientists estimate the island's unique flora has been evolving independently for millions of years, producing life forms that look like they belong on another planet entirely. It has earned the nickname the Galápagos of the Indian Ocean, and the comparison is entirely deserved. The dragon blood tree. No single image captures Socotra's strangeness more completely than the dragon blood tree. With its thick, swollen trunk, smooth gray bark, and an umbrella-shaped crown of spiky leaves that spreads like an open parasol above the desert floor, this tree appears designed by imagination rather than evolution. Its common name comes from the deep crimson sap that bleeds from cuts in its bark. A resin prized for centuries in traditional medicine and as a natural dye. On the Dik Sam Plateau, which sits in the highland interior of the island, hundreds of these trees rise from the rocky ground, their flat canopies creating a surreal and ancient landscape unlike anything else on Earth. The Firmin Forest is among the last remaining dense groves of dragon blood trees on the island, where they grow close enough together to form a continuous canopy. That canopy does more than create shade. It actively collects moisture from passing clouds and channels it down the trunk to the roots below, allowing the trees to survive in conditions that would kill most other vegetation. Beneath the canopy, the moisture supports smaller plants, insects, and reptiles found nowhere else on the planet. Arher Beach, where desert meets sea. Most beaches are bordered by land or rock. Arher is bordered by towering sand dunes that rise dramatically from the shoreline and tumble directly into the turquoise water. The contrast is almost too striking to process, a golden desert plunging into a tropical sea. But Arher has one more surprise, a freshwater spring that emerges at the base of the dunes, feeding small pools of crystal clear water where plants bloom in the middle of an otherwise arid coastal strip. Adjacent to the beach, the Detwah Lagoon is shaped by unusual tidal patterns that form shifting sandbars and shallow pools, a sheltered ecosystem where stingrays, small sharks, and rare fish gather, and where migratory birds rest after journeys of thousands of kilometers. The Haghier Mountains. Rising to nearly 1,500 meters above sea level, the Haghier Range forms Socotra's dramatic granite spine. Millions of years of geological uplift expose the hard rock interior of the island, producing sheer cliffs, narrow canyons, and jagged peaks that carve the skyline into something raw and primal. During the rainy season, waterfalls cascade from these heights, including the remarkable Arher Falls, fed not by rivers, but by underground springs and the seasonal accumulation of rainfall in the surrounding highlands, creating a fleeting oasis in the stone. Wadi Arher and the Zahek Dunes. Wadi Arher is a canyon of surprising beauty, a deep, serpentine gorge carved by centuries of seasonal water flow, its walls revealing the layers of Socotra's geological story. The narrow paths twist and double back through the rock, demanding careful footing from those who choose to explore it, but rewarding them with views and silences that are genuinely difficult to put into words. On the island's eastern edge, the Zahek sand dunes tell a different kind of geological story. Shaped by the powerful seasonal monsoon winds that sweep across the Arabian Sea, these dunes are in constant motion, shifting, rippling, reforming. The sand itself was ground from ancient limestone formations over millions of years, and embedded within it are fossilized traces of marine creatures that once inhabited the seafloor here, long before this land rose above the wave. Shoab Beach, where the dolphins come. Stretching for several kilometers along Socotra's southern coastline, Shoab Beach is framed by towering cliffs, lush green headlands, and water so clear it barely looks real. The beach is known across the island for its dolphin population. Bottlenose and spinner dolphins frequent these waters in large pods, surfing the waves, leaping in long arcs above the surface, and appearing utterly comfortable in the presence of boats and swimmers. There are few places in the world where watching wild dolphins feels quite this natural and quite this close. Every place I've shown you today, from the mud tower cities of the Hadramaut to the dragon blood forests of Socotra, is real. These wonders are not remnants of a dead civilization. They are living places, tended by living people, carrying histories that stretch back further than most countries on Earth have existed. The ongoing conflict has cast a long shadow over Yemen. Access to many of these sites has become deeply difficult. Ancient monuments stand at risk. Communities that have endured for millennia now face threats that have nothing to do with geography or time. But Yemen's wonders are patient. They have survived floods and droughts, empires and centuries of neglect. They are waiting, as they have always waited, for the world to remember them, and for peace to come. Be kind, stay curious, and never stop looking for the places the world forgets to talk about. If this journey inspired your wanderlust, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're exploring the world's most breathtaking destinations every week, and I'd love for you to join our global community of travelers.